Good morning, it's Brenda. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Today I thought we'd have some more play with file folders. I had one left and I thought I'm gonna make something, get it used up, and then I can go get more. Anyway, I had put together these little folders. They just kind of open up and then a flap and, you know, with the pockets and stuff. And I thought maybe we could have a play with doing that. I got most of the prep work done because I tell you what, cutting and doing all that takes the longest for me. That was just with Tim Holtz paper. I didn't decorate them, you know, too much. This one I did. I had a plan to send it and then it didn't happen, but this was just using some paper from Michael's. They had some Paris paper or something, and I just added a few little goodies in there. But I thought we'd have a play at making one. And I have a template for it. So, maybe I'll give you the template now. Take a screenshot of it. Just going to make sure that it's completely in frame, and if it's not, let me know and I will have a separate photo. But if you take a screenshot of this and then I will just talk about the folding, the cutting, and the scoring, which is quite easy, like, for the most part. Okay, hopefully you took a screenshot of it. I'm just gonna move it, and then I'll just get my scoreboard in here. So when you have, I used a bottom tab one. So when you have it, I have to remember, so when you have it at the natural fold, which is this one here, so you have, I'm not sure if you can see it on my camera there, but this is from Dollar Store, so there's only the 2 lines. So there's 1, 2 lines, and then there's the natural fold line right there. So when you open it up and you have the long side, this long side at the edge of your scoreboard. So over here, the natural score is at 8.5. So I came over to 8 3/4 and I scored all the way down. And then here at the 3 3/4 mark, it's already in place, it's already there. So you're going to score at the 3 3/4 all the way down. Okay, that's the only 2 scores there. So what you'll do now is you'll bring it over when you fold it up and you have your natural score mark, but the natural mark over to the left hand side there when you butt it up. And so hold it there, open it, and then at your 5 1/4 mark, you'll score down again, just like that. Okay, and that's those scores. So then when you'll turn it and open. Okay, I have it backwards. So then at the 6 1/2 mark, so when you had this long part on the left, it'll now be on the top. I just want you to know that so you don't confuse yourself. I just turned it the wrong way. So when it's like this, when you score, you'll turn it, and then you'll have your 6 1/2 mark, and then you'll score all the way down. And your scoreboard, of course, isn't very long. So I'll just flip it over and carry on at the 6 1/2 mark so that you have your score line all the way down. And that's all the scoring that you need to do. Hopefully this is not confusing, but I have everything written here so that you know what I did, and then you can just go with it and make it your own. So what you'll do is you'll cut this off, this top corner, you're going to cut it. So cut it completely so it's gone. So then the next square, you're going to cut just at your first score line down so that it prevents your bulk. And then that'll become a flip. So to give you a visual, let me find my one here. All right, so this one you're going to cut. Sorry, I should have told you that first. So you're going to cut your corner and you'll cut out this one. So here it is when it's cut. Right? So this piece is gone. This piece is folded down for a flip like that. This piece is gone, nothing here. And then this piece, when you cut it at your score mark, you'll fold it down for a flap. And you're gonna cut this little piece out for bulk. You'll see when you cut it that you'll have a little bit of overhang. So what I did is I just cut it so that there'll be no interference when you cut. All right, hopefully that makes sense to you. So this piece that you cut off is going to become a flap or a pocket. And then the corner piece that you cut off will be added here for a flap or a pocket. And that's what this looks like. All right, so this piece that we cut, I put here for a corner pocket. And then this flap here that we cut, I used it for this as a flap. So I've prepared one and we'll do it together. And please, comments, questions, just let me know. And I'm more than happy to write things out if you need to, but it's very self-explanatory. I tried to make sure, like I said, cut out to avoid bulk here and here, you know, and that's just so when you're folding, you're not going to be frustrated with it not being so smooth. So I did, let me grab this one here I made, and I did cut out all the papers because I didn't want you to have to watch me struggle cutting flaps and stuff like that, especially when it comes to doing the ends of the file folder. When you do those little grooves like that, oh my goodness. So anyway, and for these, I just set my paper on the top, turned it over, traced it, and then cut it. And then you do the same on the opposite side. You lay your paper down, turn it over, I traced it. That's the easiest way I've found. Like sometimes when I watch people, it looks so difficult for me anyway. And I found that laying it out and tracing it around is much easier for me to do. So that said, I did cut all the pieces just to save some time because it's very time consuming cutting paper, and you know, I just wanted to make sure this video was not just about cutting paper. Could split it up into two, I know, you know, and if you want to see that process, you just let me know, and then I'm more than happy to go through every single step with you. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? To learn. Like if you don't like the measurements that I have on there, like on your screenshot there, then just let me know, and we'll just do a couple of videos. We'll do the constructing it, and then we'll do the decorating of it. So yeah, I'll leave that to you guys. You just let me know either way. So I'm just gonna paper this and get it decorated at least. And then, like, I didn't want to have a really long video, of course, but I've had this in my mind to do for a while. And like I said, if you want to see the whole entire process of everything, then you let me know. And then that's our flap that will flip over like that. And I've just used Tim Holtz paper. These ones are just, they're just like a really thin, oh, I don't even know if there was a name. It's almost, yeah, I got it from, I think it's from Amazon. I don't know. Some of them, of course, I didn't ink up. You don't have to ink if you don't want to. You do whatever you want to do, and you make it yours. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Like, these would be great for birthday presents. You know, you can fill them with pictures, and then you can, when you add a pocket in, you can put a gift card in, you can put a letter to the recipient as well, you know. And then we're just gonna add the paper. I think it's just these pieces here that I didn't, actually I like that better. But I ended up inking that side, but that's okay. That's what happens, right? You turn your paper over and you like the other side better. So that's okay. Yeah, I'm just using up all my papers. It's time to stop hoarding. Oh, so I suppose that was supposed to be there. See, things happen, but you know what? I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to add it. And if you don't like it at the top there, like if you make a little, I wouldn't even call it a mistake, it's kind of an oops, just add some washi tape to the top of it. That's all good too. But just like that. And I didn't round my corners because, like, why would I? Oh dear. Anyway, see, can't always do everything spot on. I mean, where's the fun in that? All right, so there's the flap done. But you can see it coming together. It comes together pretty fast. I mean, pretty fast. And see the top of the paper, how it rips. But yeah, if you end up having something like that on your project, ink it up. You can paint it, you know, like you go around your edges with paint, just like you do ink. That's a lot of fun. I like doing that too. Gold paint or silver, depending on what your theme is. This will go on the back, so I'm just going to lay it back there because I don't want it there. And that piece is going in the back. And then this, I'm just going to pop on here. And these darker pages, I don't even know if I inked them up, but I mean, if you've been inking your whole entire journal or whatever it is you're making and you forget to do some inking, don't worry about it. Just do it afterwards. When you get everything attached together, then just do it. Oh, I better not put that down yet. Why, you ask? Well, I have my flap here. I need to add my flap. So this is the piece that was up here. And so I just folded it down a little bit. And then made it into a flap. So I'm going to just add it over here. And of course now my paper might not even fit properly because when I did that, I forgot that I was putting that there, right? And doesn't that happen, you know? Oh, look at that. It actually fits okay. So I just need to do a little adjustment. And so there, you see, it's not impeding with the fold. So I actually did it not too bad of a size. So wow, that's like amazing. All right. And I hope you're in frame. The project gets long, so yeah. So then this I'm just gonna add to the inside of the flap. Good thing I saw that, because not that it would be a huge deal. I would just, if I ended up gluing it down, then I would just put washi tape over the piece that was showing. You know, so there are a multitude of ways to pretty everything up. And so then I'm just going to add that one there. But you see how fast they come together? It's just like, wow, so quick. I'm just going to do that. I hope everybody's well. I hope you're all doing good. It's a beautiful sunny day today. I think this week we're supposed to be in the mid-20s, something like that. So it's gonna be perfect for getting outside and doing stuff. But so this is what we have so far. We have our flap. That's the piece we left on. And then there's this flap. That's what we cut off the top. And then we have this flap. And then, yeah, when you close it, it'll just get closed in like this and like this. I coffee dyed this, and then I had other colors on there. I have an old towel that I use to dry my papers on and stuff, and so whenever I have new wet things on there, some of those colors transfer to what I'm doing. So that's kind of fun too, because you never know what kind of color or design you're going to end up with on with your paper. There we are. Hope it's okay watching for decorating and stuff like that, but it just gives you ideas of what to do and stuff, you know. And who doesn't love ideas for things? Just trying to remember how I had everything. They were all attached together, but you know, once you get started and things get pulled away, and there we go. Just put that there. And see, I didn't ink this piece, but it'll get done. And then that's just going to go on the top. Just round my corner. That's one thing I didn't do. Oopsie. Yep. Sorry, I thought I had it wrong. Any plans for the week? Braden wasn't feeling well on the weekend, but he's feeling good now, so he was able to go to school today, which I'm happy about. He had some kind of stomach bug, I guess, but, you know, starting school and always seems to happen. All right, so there is the front of our file folder flip flap. I always wonder about what to call things. I don't know, but it's file folder. File folders are so much fun to use. This can go into the center of a journal as well. You know, you don't have to have it as a separate piece if you don't want it. You can fill it with pockets, and then you can fill those pockets with all kinds of goodies, and then send it to a friend. You know, my goodness, there's just so many ideas that you can use these things for. That one was kind of folded weird, but it's good now. All right, so I'm just going to turn it over and do the last two pieces, and then we'll go through what we did. Sorry, can't pick it up. Whew. And it's a chewed up top. So I'll just do that, and then you can't even tell anymore that it was a chewed piece. But I think these papers may be old, or maybe it's the glue that attaches them together that is compromised, and then it just kind of gets onto the paper. There we go. Just add that there. And then pop this one here. And it all came from the same piece of paper, these back ones. It was a perfect way to use up a sheet. And there's this. Just like so. And each piece you still have your fold. It's not compromised, right? Because you want to be able to fold up your booklet. All right, so let's start fold it up. So there it is folded up. It's still thin enough for snail mail if you want to mail it out to somebody. But this is your first side, like that, where we cut this off, folded that down, and then on the other side, we cut here to have a flap down like this, and then we cut this piece off and used it here as this flap, right? So I'm not sure if you noticed, but this, and here's a great example for what I had said earlier about forgetting to put a piece on. So what I'm going to do, I would like this one, I know the other one I made it into a pocket, but I would like this to be another flap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the bottom, making sure I just get the corners. I'll pop it on. Just at the bottom there. Whoop. The glue, it's a wet glue, so it likes to slide. But I'm just going to open it up and do that. And this is where you can get your washi tapes and you can cover it. with washi tape. I just have a little tub of washi tape. This is all the washi tape I have, and it's perfect. Perfect for me. So I'm just gonna grab one. I just basically find one that's gonna be wide enough to go onto the piece there that I'm covering. Well, that's not gonna work, that one. It's being troublesome. One sec, sorry. Trying to grab the whole thing at the same time so that it'll all come apart. Just need to grab my scissors here and cut that piece off. Just like that, because it's all torn up. These just have typewriters on them. And I have a glue stick. Most washi tapes are not permanent, so it's best to, you know, glue them with a glue stick or wet glue. And I'm just going to tear it off there, and I'll use my glue stick to glue it together here. And oh, sorry, you can hear Brat in the background. Tom just got home, so he's trying to have a conversation with them. And there we go. And then that covers the flap, like the base there, just like that. And you can add a pocket here, belly band, pockets here. It's, you know, whatever you'd like to do. And then you just decorate. And this one goes at the back. There. No! Sorry. There we go. Oh my goodness. See, I even confuse myself sometimes. But I look for the that little funky cutout piece, and then I know. And then I can figure it out. I certainly don't want upside down people there. But yeah, we'll just put this on. You can add a pocket to this. I mean, pockets, you can add pockets everywhere, right? So then there's that. And then this one will go there. All right. Just like that. All right. Oh, my page is just a touch too long. I'll fix that later on. I'm not going to mess with it right now. And so there we have our little booklet. And you can decorate it as you want. You can, like I say, add as many pockets and tucks as you want. I have a whole bunch of cut-offs from making it. Right, so you can just come along, make this a belly band. Matter of fact, I'm just going to do that. Like, why talk about it, right? Just do it. I'm just going to cut it off at the line because then I know it'll be straight. You just pop it there. A little bit at the bottom. I think at the line. Lines are good. Oh, a little bit above. And so you get the gist of it. You get, you know, decorating's the fun part. It's the construction and stuff that take a while, but it's the cutting of the paper and we go. And Vanessa, she's the inspiration for this little bundle of goodness. I think it's from 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, that she had made this as well. And yeah, so I just thought, well, let's have a refresher. Pockets are different, of course. I didn't do any pockets per se. I just did flips instead. All right. So let's get our template out here. And here's your chance to take another screenshot if you needed to. I think I have it all in frame there. And then bring it over and then we'll see what we did. So let's just bring up the flaps. All right, so this is what we have. We cut out our corner right here. We left this piece for a flap. We cut out this piece and we left this end piece for a flap. And then you fold it up and then you have a book of goodness, just like that. All right, so, I don't know how long we've been on here today. I just have these little pieces here. I'm just gonna grab a couple of them and we'll add some pockets and then I'll let you go. I won't keep you for much longer. But these, they're Tim Holtz. They're cards, I guess. And yeah, just make little pockets out of them. That's all I'm gonna do. And I think it might end up into someone's Happy Mail. And just like that, Instant Pocket. And this thing that we just cut off there, it can go right inside, right? But I mean, anything can become a pocket. Anything can become a tag. It's up to you what you'd like to do. That one's a bit too big there. So let's open it. Can add a pocket right there. Never ever limit yourself to, you know, like I say, once you glue something down completely, you lose the choice of making it into a pocket later on. And then you can have pockets up here as well. You know, they can be side tucks, simply like for, I don't think anything would fall out, but you can just glue it and then have it as a side tuck. Like, how fun is that? That would be awesome fun. And then there you have your little booklet. And then if you wanted to put it into a journal, just give you one more example. I'm just gonna grab my journal. She's all finished, so. But this one that we had been adding things into, adding ephemera into it, but before you sew in your signature, add this one in. So that wasn't a very good show. Sorry about that. Let's just fold this one in half. So you have all your papers together for your journal. Add this in as well. And then when you come to this page in your journal, you have flaps and pockets. And then when you come to the back of the journal, you'll have flaps and pockets. See what I mean? And that would add another beautiful element. So, and that might happen to these ones. I've got 3 of them now, so you just never know. But I think we'll leave it there for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you were able to follow. I hope I was clear enough so that you could understand it. And if not, like I say, make a comment, ask me questions. I'm more than happy to answer anything. And if you want to see the full cutting of it and then all the decorating and stuff, let me know that too, and then we can do that. So thanks for being here. Thank you so much for all of you that follow me and have conversations with me. I so appreciate it. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate everybody. I'm hoping that you will all have a very blessed day. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you again. Bye for now.